So we wanted to address how hard work and dedication is being taken for granted. You know what I mean? With people posting about YouTubers who aren't natural. Like, I feel like it's a bum rap and it's unfair. I feel like people who are a little lazy and don't apply themselves the way other people do, kind of like just chalk everything up to just like taking steroids and not being natural. A couple people that we've kind of been watching lately, like Simeon Panda, Ulysses Jr. What's the one guy? Lazarus or
Alonzo, I think his last name is Angelo or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just like Dana Lin Bailey. I just was like, man, like, it's really unfair. Like, they get that kind of rap when, you know, they're actually like going hard. We see them in the gym every day. They posting videos, and they get a bum rap. Like me personally, I feel like when I watch them, I mean, Kai Green and Phil Heath and all those guys, like, they're great to watch, but it's a completely different like area, like field. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like you got divisions, like you got that, like you get to the point where your Kai Green status, you have to take steroids to get there. Yeah, it's a level, and everybody takes steroids on that level. You know what I mean? And as long as you put it out there, it's fine. But my problem is, I guess when you go to like you know, you claim to be natural, and you got people who take stuff and people who don't. But my thing is, like, sometimes taking stuff doesn't make you any better than someone who's actually natural. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, I know for us, you know, we're in the gym every morning pretty much 5 a.m. You know, when we go in, we get at least 2 hours in. You know what I'm saying? So when people see us, it's like, oh yeah, like, you look different from last time. Like what are you taking? Like, I'm taking hard work and dedication. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm in here every day. Like, you know, I take protein because, you know, it's just impossible to get protein from regular food on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Without taking a supplement to kind of, yeah, it's a lot of eating. It's a lot of eating, right? You know what I'm saying? Or I may take a pre-workout because, you know, like I said, I am getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I still got to work. You know, he works 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, you gotta prepare to, like, you gotta take certain stuff just to prepare for what you gotta do. Now, it don't gotta be a pre-workout. It can be coffee. You know what I mean? It could be some green tea. You know, whatever it takes to kind of stay awake. 5-hour energy. Do what you gotta do. But I just think it's unfair for people to say, oh yeah, you know, you're not natural because, you know, you succeeded in doing something that other people couldn't. You guys got anything to add to that?
For me, I don't care whether the person is on steroids or not. It doesn't make or break me. You know what I'm saying?
You can't get that size and
because you still got to work. You still got to work hard. Like, a lot of people just chalk up like, I can just pop some roids, or, you know what I mean, or it ain't popping, it's actually shooting. But you know, and I'm just gonna automatically get cut, ripped, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case, because even the people that take roids, they still got to go to the gym.
Yeah, you can't,
you know
say
what I mean?
Yeah,
and put in that work. Only thing that I know, from what I've heard, is that, you know, steroids just give you the opportunity to go even harder because you recover faster. Right. You know what I mean? And because you recover faster, you know what I mean, you can do the 2 a days or 3 a days or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to somebody who's natural, you know, your body is sore and you can't really do that 2 a day. I mean, it's possible. You know what I mean? But
you won't get the same benefit.
Yeah, personally, I don't even get into the roids and non-roids. Yeah. I think because I don't take it on that level, you know what I mean, no type of supplements, I feel like, you know, it's more interesting when I hear somebody who does have, you know, a decent workout, decent physique, who doesn't take the supplements.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it doesn't deter, like he's saying, either or.
Yeah.
You know, if that's what you do and you put it out there and you got it accomplished because you've taken it, you know, so be it. But, you know, in my opinion, I just, you know, I look at the person who may not use it with a little more interest because, you know, they doing it without it. You know what I mean? Like he's saying, you know, they going through the soreness the next day.
Well, you can kind of relate to it more.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean. It's just more interesting to me.
Right.
I mean, you know, that's just my take on it. It doesn't mean that it's worse, better. You know, they don't have any right to claim that it's any better than the person who is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you putting it out there and that's what you do, and you still putting in, like he said, that hard work and dedication, that's what it is.
Dana, I believe you natural. I don't want to come to your camp at some point. Rob,
Rob, you the man.
You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is, the reason I say I don't care is because I've seen people that say they on roids and I'm stronger than them.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's really, you know, it's what you do. And it's what you do.
Yeah,
It's what you do. Is if you're working hard, if you constantly, you know, pressing yourself past the limit where you were the last time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go 5 pounds heavier this time. Or I'm gonna go 2-3 more reps higher this time, or whatever. You know what I mean?
So pretty much, no matter whether or not you take the words or not, if you don't have that dedication.
Yeah. It's all about pushing yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
nothing,
saying?
yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you know, if a person got an awesome physique, more props to you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
The thing is, a lot of times people that say people are on voice is the big, it's the person. I'm not even going to say the big whatever I was going to say, but it's the person that don't have no picture on their account. You know what I mean? It's the person that don't have their picture on their account because you know what they look like. So the first thing they assume is this person is
There's
on
no
steroids.
possible way to get
You know
there
what I mean?
without cheating.
Because they don't believe that nobody can have any dedication. And like we said before, just because a person is on YouTube and they got popular within that year, don't mean they were just lifting weights and working out that year. Like people assume like, oh, this just happened.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen this dude 8 years prior.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
because Simeon's a
He's been-
perfect example.
Perfect
People
example.
look at Simeon like, yeah, they look at him now and be like,
Right.
yeah, you took steroids. But he clearly says that it took him like from like almost 9 years to get as big as he was.
And he wasn't even on YouTube.
I known this
then.
dude for a long time.
Yeah, I know, right? So I
So-
He
mean,
wasn't always that big.
Right. So people see this joker start a YouTube channel,
Right.
and they see his physique now. They
Right.
give no consideration to
What he
The
did to
preparation-
build
the
up.
preparation time before when you didn't even know who this person was.
The
You know what I'm
trials,
saying?
the
Yeah.
errors, and finding out what works for them and what doesn't work, and what
and that's
you know,
I mean, that can take you about 3 years. 'Cause if you look at the reality of it, you only supposed to gain like a pound of muscle a month. You know what I mean? About like 3 weeks to a month. So you figure you go through a program, you change, like you may actually gain some muscle in that time. And you gotta switch it up. And in that time of switching it up, you gotta figure out, oh, okay, well, what works to get me to learn and get like another 3 or 4 pounds over the next couple of years. So I mean, you're looking at possibly 10 pounds, you know, about a year. You know what I mean? So and that's solid muscle. And then to stay consistent for a solid year, I mean, that's tough, man. Like that's not something that just that anyone can do. And that's why you have some people who compete and go on to do other things. You have some people who just do it for fun. I mean, it's fine to do it either way. But it's just that's how you get there. You know what I mean? It's like it takes a lot of time and dedication. So you know, your first like 3 or 4 years may actually be trial and error. Like he said, you know, some things gonna work for you. Some things may work for you in the beginning, but as you
Don't
get
work
stronger,
for you at the end.
they may change. Yeah, you may change. You may have to go up higher. You may have to go lower. Like I said, like you know, we have days when we work out in the morning time, and there's some days where like I may lift heavier than him. He definitely lifts heavier than me some days. We like you know, one day he may do more reps. You know what I mean? One day I may do less reps, heavier weight. You know what I mean? You just gotta change it up and let's know your body, and it takes a long time to do that. So, just want to just put it out there. And if you guys support the video, you know I would definitely leave a comment or even go to people who say that people are fake and not really natural and post on their video like, hey, look, man, your hard work and dedication. So that's what it is. So
I agree.
you know what I mean?